All right, good afternoon. This is Josh Singleton. I'm a lieutenant with the Santa Clara County District Attorney's Office, Bureau of Investigation. I'll be providing a report on behalf of the District Attorney's Office and the Human Trafficking Task Force. I'll start with the request for the analysis on the overtime gap. With Super Bowl and FIFA World Cup coming, there's going to be an extensive amount of work hours placed on law enforcement to combat trafficking in our community. So the first request is a request for overtime for the county's law enforcement officers that are working in this task force. For Super Bowl specifically, we're requesting $27,456 in overtime. And that's based on the following analysis. That's an average overtime rate of about $156 an hour, with 6 full-time county employees, sworn law enforcement employees that are assigned to the task force doing this work full-time. 5 of them from the DA's office, Bureau of Investigations, and 1 of them is a Santa Clara County Sheriff's detective. In addition to that, we'll be asking to TDY or temporarily assign 5 DA investigators from our Bureau of Investigation to assist us during the Super Bowl operational window, which will be from January 25th to February 7th. The full-time investigators working on this task force will be, conducting their regular work week, their 40-hour work week, but we anticipate about that's only approximating 8 hours of overtime or 1 shift of overtime per each of those operational weeks. These investigations are extremely taxing on our staff, and so it just can't be done without overtime. So we will be making that request. That kind of leads into the Human Trafficking Operations Center and discussing that really briefly. So that operational window, as I said, will be January 25th to February 7th. We're standing up an operations center that will be located in the city of Sunnyvale, nearby the main Super Bowl kind of command post, but separate. It'll be specific to just law enforcement. That operations center will house both uniformed and plainclothes law enforcement from local, state, federal law enforcement agencies, as well as analysts, system analysts from the District Attorney's Office CSU unit, other local law enforcement analysts, analysts from FBI, Department of State, HSI, NCMEC, which is a fusion center here in Northern California, as well as some private partner analysts and analysts from NCMEC, which is the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, who will also be present. It will also be a space for our advocates and legal service providers to access and to be on site, as well as our prosecutors and a media team to have a united media message as it relates to human trafficking. We've been busy rolling out trainings throughout this entire year. I think we've hit every local law enforcement agency to provide trainings on the updated human trafficking guidelines that were adopted by the County of Santa Clara. It's a very comprehensive guidelines training. We're trying to train our local officers on red flags reporting procedures. We've also hosted a number of regional trainings in conjunction with the South Bay Coalition to End Human Trafficking at the Safety in Motion conference. We also hosted training for some private partners, nonprofits that'll be here operating for Super Bowl events. In Our Backyard is one of them. It's a group that trains civilians to work alongside law enforcement to combat and identify trafficking and pass those leads on to law enforcement. So they will also be present at the Operations Center. And then lastly, this is just kind of unrelated, but also a plug, just some of the work we've discussed in the past about the Illicit Massage Business Coalition that we've presented to at this commission, and how that group has come together to really combat trafficking in our communities, evident by an investigation maybe some of you have seen recently on the news called Operation Family Ties, where this Illicit Massage Business Coalition that pulls together law enforcement, code enforcement, city attorneys' offices, our community prosecutors, and our criminal prosecutors from the District Attorney's Office to combat trafficking in a very comprehensive approach. That investigation resulted in the arrest of 5 individuals, the identification of about 40 commercial sex workers, leading to the recovery of 18 of them on the takedown day, and the seizure of about $1.3 million in assets that were derived from illicit activity. That number continues to grow. We'll be taking that coalition to the next step through a landlord engagement program that we're piloting with the City of San Jose and the City of Morgan Hill, and to hold landlords accountable when there is illicit activity occurring in their brick and mortar businesses. That's my report.
Thank you so much for that, and congratulations on the very successful operation. I saw it on the news. I've heard from our stakeholders that it's a significant win for the district attorney's office and for our fight against human trafficking, and survivors are now connected to care. So thank you and congratulations on that.